Morning, welcome back to Fran's Crafts. Today I'm going to be making some cards using the Fresh Fruit stamp sets. Nice fun little set, and the stamps come in the photopolymer because it's a two-step stamping, and you're able to see exactly where you're going to line them up. So what I'm going to do to start with, because I've got a couple of the colours that I'm not sure, or I can't remember, sorry, which is the darker of the two. So I'm going to stamp just a quick on rough scrap paper, sorry, can't get my words out this morning, a scrap paper, just to check which one comes up the thing. So I've got Peekaboo Peach, which is one of the current in colours. I'm also using an older stamp pad that I have called Peach Parfait. So I'm just going to ink up my stamp, making sure you've got it all covered. Just press down. Okay, so that's Peach Parfait. Let's have a look with the Peekaboo Peach. Yeah, so looking at that, Peekaboo Peach will be the darker one. So then if I just show you on here with this, just gonna, because we've got the Parfait, just go over the top and then you get the darker round. So I say, if you're not sure, practice on a piece of scrap paper first, and then you're not ruining your cards. I'm going to leave that up there because I might need it again. Okay, so I'm going to just pop those away. I'm going to use the pear first. I'll just get out my stamps. I just need a little also want a sentiment, so I'm going to just do a happy birthday for this one. Okay, so for this card I've taken a sheet of A4 of the thick Whisper White, and I've just scored and folded it to make a large card. I've got a piece of Emerald Envy. Okay, sorry about that, it was my phone ringing. So yes, I've got a piece of Emerald Envy, and then I've just taken a piece of Whisper White and cut it to that size. So what you can do is you can get some of the designer series papers, I think of the Fresh Fruit, but I want to create my own backgrounds for this, so I'll just pop that big one aside. I've got, for this one, I've got Mossy Meadow, which is the darker, and Pear Pizzazz. So I'm just going to start off by inking up my stamp, and I'm just going to create my background. A bit more ink on that side, it's not catching that. A bit more, that's that. Looks like somebody's taking a bite out of it. Okay, so then I'm just going to come in as well. Oops, no, I'm not. I'm going to take my outline and take my Mossy Meadow, and then as you can see you just need to line it up and you can stamp over the top. Alternatively, another way of doing it is you can get your ink on your stamp and then stamp it off on a piece of scrap paper and then stamp on your piece of card. And then when you're doing the outline, just use the same colour again without stamping off, and then you'll just get a darker colour of the one you're using. If I could just show you on this piece of paper. So I'll just take the Mossy Meadow as an example. So just ink up my stamp, stamp off on there, and then put on like that, and then you just go back with your colour, and again it just creates the same effect really. So little tip for you. Okay, so I've done that. I'm just going to ink everywhere. Just going to do my leaves. I'm going to go back and use the Pear Pizzazz for that. Just line them up on the top. I love this stamp set. It's a nice little fun set that you can create some lovely cards with. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with my main piece. So again, I'm just going to ink up my stamp. Stick in. Just going to pop that one there. And I'll do my outline. My stamp's just not catching the ink in a certain place, so sometimes you can just get a bit of sandpaper, I think, and lightly rub over just to take off some of that, but not too hard, just a really quick light stamp really. So I'm just going to take my happy birthday. I'm going to line it up on my mat and then pop it on there. I'm just going to do in that top corner like so. So then it's just a case of assembling the card. What I'm going to just quickly do first, what I always like to do is just do a quick doodle around the edge. Oops. So just take my fine liner pen and just do a rough doodle. Got ink all over my fingers, so I'm just trying to mind that I don't get it on my card, like I quite often do. There we go, like so. And then I'm just going to also do it on the larger card. Just pausing as I go around any stamped images. And these lines don't have to be straight, that's the good thing about the doodling. There we are. So what I want to do is also, before I fasten everything down, I'm going to take my foam pads and raise this one up, and I just want to pop a couple there, and I've got some baker's twine, which is old olive. I'm just going to wrap it around my piece of Emerald Envy a couple of times. Right, my dog's got a cough. just as I do it, I'm just catching on the back of those foam pads to secure it as I go round. So cut that off on there. There we are, so it's all fastened on the back. So I'm just going to stick some more foam pads on the back here. And we're ready. So just quickly take the tops of those. And I bring my card back in. I'm just going to pop it in the middle there. And I'm going to stick some more foam pads on the back of my stamped image. I've used emerald emery for this, but you could just give it a bit of a pop, but you could use one of the colours to match the inks if you wanted as well. Okay, so just pop that in the centre. So there we have our first card using the pears. Okay, so for my next card I'm going to be using the peach stamps. So I've got some Peekaboo Peach card, which I've taken the A4 card and I've cut it in half, folded it in the centre and then folded that half in half again, which creates a nice little fold card. And then I've just got a piece of Whisper White, which I'm going to use on there just to give it so it'll be that sort of shape when it's done. So I'm just going to put my base card to one side and I'm going to do my stamping. I'm just going to take my bigger stamp book for this. So I'm going to just take get my right stamp set. So Peach Parfait, ink up make sure it's all inked up. I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to do the outline on this one because I want to do something extra with it. I'm just going to do my outline. I'm also going to put the leaves on it. There it is. Put my leaves down. Just using the pear pizzazz for this. That's it. So then what I'm going to do is take a sticky pad. And I'm just going to use the outline, don't need to use the whole bit, and I've stamped on the top of the sticky pad, so I'm catching the sticky bit, and I'm just going to quickly and roughly cut around this. Like so. And then I'm going to place that onto the top of my already stamped image, And then I'm going to come in and stamp my pear again. So again, using Peach Parfait. Catch that bit there. I'm just going to stamp like that, and also then use my outline. Like so, and then when you peel that off, you've got one sitting behind the other. I'm just going to pop my leaves on top like so. And again, I think we'll put sentiment on. So for this one, I'm going to use the Love You More. That will fit. Also forgot to say on the leaves, there is also an outside for the leaves if you want to put the extra bit. I haven't done it on these, but I shall be doing it on one of my cards coming up. So I've got my Love You More stamp, and I'm just going to use the Peekaboo Peach set and roughly put in the middle. So I'm just going to come in again with my fine liner pen. And I've gone around the outside with that, so I'm just going to attach that onto the card. So when you're doing this, you just got to remember to not put, if you're putting glue on the back of your stamped image, is not to pop it all the way over. I'm just going to pop it on the side here, and then just pop it down there. And we have our Love You More card. Okay, for the next card, I've again taken a piece of A4 Whisper White and scored and folded it in half. I've got some green card. I think it's possibly the Wild Wasabi, but I'm not 100% certain on that. And I've just taken another piece of Whisper White. So I'm going to again come in and make my own background, this time using the fun strawberries. So for this, these strawberries, I'm using Real Red and an older one that I have, which is Poppy Parade. So I'm just going to give me a moment. Just can't remember which was the darker of the two. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to use the Poppy Parade to create the strawberry. Nice fun image, this one, especially this time of the year when you can go nicely strawberry picking. We haven't had to do that so far because we've got some strawberries going in our garden, so, and some raspberries, so I've just been out to, it's nice to go out the door and just pick them as and when you want them. There we go, so that's that. So my strawberry looks a little bit faded, but that's just because I'm using an older pad that's not quite as juicy as it was. So I'm just coming in with the outline. Okay, I've done the outline of my strawberries, and I'm just popping, so I missed that a bit, the little green bit on top. Okay, so that's my base card done. So I'm then just going to quickly create my my middle section. You could, again, like I've done on the peach card, you could mask these off and put some strawberries behind. I'm not going to do that today just to save time, but you can have a play around and see how you like it. If you're not sure, you can always take a scrap piece of paper and plan it out before you actually commit yourselves to stamping. Let's finish these strawberries off quickly. There we go. I think we'll use Happy Birthday. Okay, I'm just going to use the red for that one. There we go. We might put out the way. I'm just going to go around with pen again. Okay, so I've gone round on both bits and pen, and I'm just going to pop my green down flat. Like so. And then I just want to pop these on 2 foam pads. There we are, I've just popped those down, so that's our finished strawberry card. And just quickly, I want to show you as well, I'm not going to create a card at the moment, but you've got this little, almost like flower type, so I'm just going to show you that you can take that up, and just pop in the centre. You've also got an outside to it, so just need to line that up roughly, and then you could come along with your leaf. And create a nice little flower effect. So just pop this is where that I've got the outside that I didn't pop on before. So I just got the little leaves that I'm popping on, so you could create your own little flower bed. So that's all from me for today. I shall be back again soon with some more stamps. So have a nice day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.